Taking on the Green Bay Packers.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. In his seventh season now, here's Alvin Kamara.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Jameis to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their own 23.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6.
They'll go again to Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
You look at this Saints defense.
They were very strong last week in their win over Carolina.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7.
Throwing, Winston. And that is incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and a couple.
Working out of the gun, Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
A good running there by Kamara on first down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They just do get the play off. Now Winston. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Winston. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Traquan Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Saints have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Love from the gun.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
Demario Davis there on the stop.
When you look at the Saints defense,
they've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball. So they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Winston. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Now Winston, he's going to audible to something else.
Going quickly here to Thomas. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Winston. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in the face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Again, it's Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Nixon now from his end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Third and short yardage, Winston.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Winston now.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun, and the ball is knocked out, and the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
On the delay, Jones. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Love to throw for it on fourth. Rolling to his right.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There's so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
A first down throw for Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Winston now to throw on first down. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Second and 10.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. This from 44 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good, and they have regained the lead. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead into intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolded? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
Nixon now from his end zone.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And Jones going to have a Packers first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 the 48-yard line. Here's a give to Jones running left.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
In motion left goes a tight end. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 5.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. On play action, Winston.
He completes it to Olave.
A very solid gain of 27.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Saints first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 10 more there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Play action now. Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
That's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 3rd down, Winston. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football. And that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To the air again with Winston. Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it go again. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. 104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play fake. Here's Love. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Love. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Colin Saunders with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. On now is the Packers punter. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Brian Brzee, a 1st-round pick there on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And his throw here is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Alvin Kamara, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And got his man complete. How about this? Racing to the end zone. That's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. This is 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Winston.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. This is Smith with a grab.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Winston now from the 50.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Play fake. Winston. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get set.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2.
Now Jameis going to change things up. They'll turn to Kamara.
And he'll get in as they're back within his score now. The lead's down to 7. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Love. He finds Watson complete. And he has a Packer first down. And that should be the one that finishes the script.
A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Packers, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. McLaren way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And you need better styles. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, whole club selling out of the hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich.